It's Ash from Super Videos back for another Q&A video. This is going to be Q&A number 49. As always, if you're not caught up with the Walking Dead's TV show and comic book series and Fear the Walking Dead, you may not want to watch this video because it may spoil some things for you. So that being said, let's get right into this. The first question comes from Ronnie Thomas and he asks, do you think Negan and the Joker might get along or will they fight? Because this is interesting to see these two crazy psychopaths collide. So I definitely agree that those two crazy psychopaths colliding would be interesting to see. Now, I think for both of them, they have this sort of ego that will create more conflict between them. It's much like Rick and Negan. Those two characters also have a lot of ego, but I think for Joker, the ego is 2-3 times bigger. So, for Negan to go against Joker, I think because they have such big egos, if they go against each other, it'll be very interesting and very bloody, in my opinion. But I think for Negan and Rick, there's this sort of respect from Negan towards Rick. But I don't know if that respect will be there for Negan towards the Joker. But that's an interesting question. The next question comes from Dylan Scott, and you ask, do you think the Whisperers could wipe out Oceanside unexpectedly? So, I'm not sure if you're talking about the comic book or the TV show. In the TV show, we will have to wait and see what happens during All Out War before we jump into the Whisperers story arc. But if you're talking about the comic book, I think that's definitely possible because we haven't seen a lot from the Oceanside anyway. So, it's definitely possible for the Whisperers to just wipe them out and return into the story like that, with just taking out an entire community like that. The next question comes from Royals King 35 Royal, and you ask, what happened to Daryl and Aaron's story arc in season 5? So I definitely think that they had some sort of bond in terms of being friends or very close, but I think they just skipped it. I'm pretty sure that build-up will repay sometime in the future, but they just didn't go anywhere with it after. The only thing I can think of is for that relationship to come in handy during All Out War. Other than that, I think they didn't utilize that relationship a lot, and it's going to be interesting to see whether it will come back into play sometime. That's it for this Q&A video. It was a very, very short Q&A video, not a lot of questions. Thank you for participating. If you want to participate in my next Q&A video, write your questions in the comment section below. Make sure to put Q&A before your question so I can find it. See you next time for another super video.